Hi, I'm Adam Yenser, and welcome to the Canceled News, YouTube's most trusted name in asking you to subscribe and then telling you my stand-up dates. Please be sure to like and subscribe, or for my Spanish viewers, suscríbete, for my French viewers, s'abonne, and for my blind viewers. And come see me live. I'll be headlining Harvey's Casino in Lake Tahoe, March 28th to 30th, and I'll be at the Egyptian Theater in Coos Bay, Oregon, April 11th. Now here's what's in the news. President Trump held a phone call with Vladimir Putin on Tuesday to discuss a Ukrainian-backed ceasefire agreement. Now the call was private, but here at the Canceled News, we managed to get exclusive audio of their conversation.
Чего бы там ни происходило в политических сферах и в политических партиях, все равно все вынуждены будут ориентироваться на настроение людей, а настроение избирателя в широком смысле этого слова во всех.
Will Smith announced that he is returning to music and will release his first full-length album in 20 years. Will Smith had several rap hits in the late 90s and a big rock hit at the 2022 Oscars. A French member of parliament suggested that the U.S. should return the Statue of Liberty to France, though engineers say at a weight of over 225 tons, the feat would be almost as hard as sending Rosie O'Donnell to Ireland. There are questions as to who will inherit Gene Hackman's $80 million fortune after he and his wife left their children out of the will. "Never mind that," said RFK Jr. "Who gets the dead dog?" 4 new planets have been discovered orbiting a star 6 light-years from Earth. Scientists believe 3 are rocky planets capable of supporting life, and the other is a possible Mormon heaven. There have been a growing number of incidents of people vandalizing Teslas by defacing them with swastikas. For instance, this man carved a swastika on a Cybertruck in New York, this woman carved a swastika on a Cybertruck in Colorado, and Kanye West carved a swastika on his own Cybertruck. After being stranded aboard the International Space Station for 286 days, a SpaceX rocket finally safely returned astronauts Sunita Williams and Butch Wilmore. Though due to muscle atrophy, he no longer qualifies as Butch. And get this, when the astronauts splashed down in their space capsule, a pod of dolphins was waiting to greet them. It was all very similar to the scene on My Old Trapper Keeper. A documentary claims that Jim Morrison, lead singer of The Doors, is still alive and living under a different name in upstate New York. And the resemblance is uncanny. Take a look at this picture. He really does look like Jim Morrison. This Monday was St. Patrick's Day, and Tracy Morgan celebrated by dyeing the floor of Madison Square Garden green. Researchers have discovered that the reason we can't remember being babies is because the hippocampus, responsible for long-term memory, doesn't fully develop until adolescence, though it doesn't explain why liberals can't remember being babies on November 5th, November 6th, January 20th, and nearly every day since. Pyrotechnics from a Disturbed concert at the United Center damaged 6 Chicago Bulls championship banners. To make sure they don't damage any more championship banners, Disturbed is playing at the home of the Indiana Pacers next week. Forever 21 has filed for bankruptcy and announced that they'll soon be going out of business, unless Forever 21 can find a rich older man in his 60s to pay the bills in exchange for some sort of arrangement. A Peruvian fisherman was found alive after surviving 95 days adrift in the ocean. He kept asking passing ships to point him back towards the Gulf of Mexico, but no one knew what he was talking about. The fisherman managed to stay alive by eating fish, seagulls, and turtle blood, which happens to be a section on Health Secretary RFK Jr.'s new food pyramid. While speaking to the media on Monday, a reporter's microphone accidentally hit President Trump in the face because his newest Secret Service agent was too short to block it. A federal judge attempted to stop the Trump administration's deportation of several suspected Tren de Aragua members, while AOC suggested Tren de Aragua be sent to California instead because Los Angeles could use a train full of water. In a new interview, transgender influencer Dylan Mulvaney said that at 4 years old, he realized he was born in the wrong body and told his mom, quote, "God made a mistake." Just to be clear, Dylan, God doesn't make mistakes. Bud Light does. A rare half-wolf, half-Caucasian shepherd became the world's most expensive dog after selling at auction for $5.7 million. But how much for one flank steak? Asked RFK Jr.